From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, come on. 65, 70. Hurt.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Titans at 6-5 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Now 2nd and 5.
Ready? Viking 18. Ready.
Ward now working out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits it in stride. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Bronco 80. Let's go.
Ward. He'll complete this one. Buakankwo. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Get up. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
18 Cardinal.
On first down, they'll go to the ground this time. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 2nd and 8.
70, come on. Trap 60, trap 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, Dragon 60. Ready?
Now Ward. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
79 Broncos.
From the gun, Ward. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. He's across midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 38.
These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Trimmer.
Hurts. Aiming for Jacobs. He's got him. Reeling it in on the out route. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And running with power here. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
19, hurt.
Play fake. Here's Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
7 Pirates, 70 Lions. Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 70 Street, Street. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
To throw is Ward. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Panther 11, Panther 11.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. He'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Matthew Golden, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Slide for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Adoree Jackson on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Titans 21, Eagles 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go Silver.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 48.
They'll look to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. So first and 10 now from the 30. Again, he'll drop the throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. They're going to look to throw. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
Out of the gun, Ward. Wide open receiver complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10.
Rig alert. Press all 80. Cut 19. Cut 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Throwing now, Ward. Over the middle, he has a clock roll. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sly able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Check, 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 check. Go.
To throw, here's Ward. That's complete to DK. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Out of the gun to give the Spears. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Shot Cougar 19. 19. Riggs. Mustang 19. Ready.
Ward. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Deputy. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. Street. 60 Bobcat.
Play action. It's Ward. That one's taken in by Spears. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Warriors 70. Ready.
Throwing is Ward. And his throw here is incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Rig alert, rig alert. 19 Lions, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, Cup 19, Cup 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Again, it's Ward. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Come on, come on. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Credit the tackle to Samuel Womack.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Calvin Ridley, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
2nd and a couple. Throwing is Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Nashville. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. offense. On the move past the 40. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Shedding the tackle. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Eagles.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hurts will throw. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th.
Eagles 30.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Oh, nice move. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Here's Ward. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now some good hard running there as he pushes his way forward for about 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard, 52 yards. And the Titans use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter, and just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
63. And let's go.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
It's a gain of
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Eagles first down.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. This one goes out wide for Barkley. It's picked up by the Titans. He's still on his feet. Inside the 10. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got it.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He finds him again. Saquon Barkley.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for Eagles first down. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Eagles.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. He's back to throw. A.J. Brown, 54 yards. And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The Eagles will set up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
70 Ranger. Ready? Liking it. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Hey, Craig. Hey. Go.
To throw is Ward. Able to hook up here with Ridley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same
Let's
time.
go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
Now Ward. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
From the gun, Ward. Going down the middle, and it's complete. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway. The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have fought hard to reach this point. They got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
At the 35-yard line.
Now a first throw here in overtime. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone. This thing's over.
And I remember my coaches always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this one is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect him to attack on defense and not sit back.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Titans first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Buffalo 18.
Throwing now, Ward. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Eagles are going to take over here near the 40. The partner under the lights in prime time. This offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Eagles, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week as they will take on the Washington Commanders.